Grand Rising, and welcome to Monday Morning Mindfulness. I'm your host, Zelda Speaks. We are live on all our platforms, and we are so glad that you joined us because today we'll be talking about the foods that you eat that makes you kind of moody. Foods put you in the mood or not in the mood. So that's what we're talking about. So feel free to chime in and share this video with somebody. You'll be glad you know why you feel the way you feel because of the way you eat. Okay. So we're going to share that and we will be right back.
Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the female solution.
This is the female solution, and I'm your host, Zelda Speaks. Welcome to Monday Morning Mindfulness. And if you are a business owner or entrepreneur and you have products or services to sell and you have not joined a barter organization, you are throwing away money. And I'm not going to let you do that anymore because this here is why.
If you're like most small businesses, despite your hard work and rave reviews, you struggle to find new customers or ways to grow your business. Accessing goods and services at the right price is also a challenge. But it doesn't have to be that way. Meet iTex, the small business trading community. As the largest barter network in the country, we help businesses like yours find new customers and grow their bottom line and find advertising directed towards local families, which he pays for with, you guessed it. When you join iTex, you get access to valuable products and services in hundreds of categories, and we help you along the way with advertising, multiple directory listings, email blasts, trade director assistance, our convenient 24/7 iTex mobile app, and online access on itex.com today by visiting our website or email info@itex.com.
And iText.com is the official sponsor of the Higher Learning Network TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1, and 24/7 on the World Wide Web on higherlearningnetwork.org. You can go in the upper right-hand corner and click on Facebook, YouTube, and all that. But it's all social media, Higher Learning TV show. So if you would like to go shopping right away, I can give you $100 to go shopping. Who does that? We do on the Female Solution. All you got to do is go to itex.com and sign up and tell them that the Higher Learning Network sent you, and you can get $100 to go shopping, whatever you need. We've bought a car, a van, we've bought camera equipment, we've stayed in hotels because the hotels is what kill you. Anything you can think of that you can buy anywhere at Walmart, J-Mart, Kmart, and any of those, it's on iTex, but you don't have to spend money because you got the $100 and go shop. Okay, I said that to say this. You're missing out, so stop missing out. But today you don't have to miss out because we are taking it to the streets. Yep. Actually, we're going to get out of the streets. If you have been eating something that does not agree with you, that's what we're going to talk about. Does it put you in a foul mood? Yeah, it probably does, but that's okay because we're going to take you out of the foul mood with the message of the day. And the message of the day comes from my fellow journalist, Mike House. And he sends them to me every morning. And thank you, Mike House. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I have to share it with you. And the word for the day is simply, Lord have mercy, it's so small. Why don't they make it bigger so I can see it? I can't see it, y'all. It's too small. I can't see it. So I'm trying to blow it up. Okay, now my camera want to act crazy. I tell you, if it ain't one thing, it's another. But I'm gonna find it for you. I promise you. And there it is. Nope, that's not it. Okay, well, let me give you what I intended to. And that is rest in silence, because silence is what will keep us, help us make peace with whatever chaos and confusion is going on. So when you have been bombarded with negativity from all this garbage we look at online. Ooh, I wasn't online yesterday and my life was so peaceful. I'm like, I need to do more of that. Get offline and live. Lord have mercy. Unless you're making money. But then you still got to take time and do the right thing. Spend some time with yourself. And that's why resting in the silence will keep you at peace. So let's rest in the silence this morning. When life seems overwhelming, rest in the silence of your being. A time of rest will re energize, rejuvenate, and refresh you. Yeah, I like that. It'll also remind you that alone you can do anything. It will also remind you that being alone, you can do anything. You, like Jesus, require God's help. Return to the silence of your soul and reconnect with God, who makes all things possible. In the Revealing Word text, Charles Fillmore defines the silence as a state of consciousness entered for the purpose of putting man in touch with divine mind so that the soul may listen to the still small voice. Inhale on that one. I love that. Jesus listened in silence, and so must you. Living in union or connection with God through times of rest assures us that every task will be completed differently, perfectly, and timely. Make rest a priority by including periods of rest on your busy calendar and with your demanding schedule. A basic principle handed down through the ages and espoused within the UFBL, which is the Universal Foundation for Better Living, is practicing the presence of God. Hannah, Queen Esther, Jesus, Brother Lawrence, Johnny Coleman, and others prayed, meditated on the ideas of God, and sat in the silence to listen for the instructions for the fulfillment of God's plan. Let us do likewise. After he had dismissed the crowds, he went to the mountain by himself to pray. Matthew 14:23. And that is your word of the day. Thank you, Mike House. We appreciate you, and we appreciate all the work that you do, keeping us inspired in the community. And right about now, you know it. You know what it's time to do. It is time to de-stress with breath. So what we're going to do is a little breathing exercise in this morning, and you may not be used to that, but that's okay because now you are. So what we do before we do any of that, we have what's called the ancestor salute, where we take water and dirt from the earth, mix it up just a little bit, just a little bit. The earth is where we come from, and we always want to give thanks to the ancestors who made our way possible. So we give them a little drink. Yeah, give them a little drink. I always remember the movie Cootie Hat. They poured out the water for the brothers that was here. I love it. So I'm pouring it out for the ancestors who are not here, who made my way possible. Thank you all. Thank you, Aunt Edna. Thank you, Mommy. And all of you came here and put up with all the crap that you put up with. And because of you, I can sit here at home and do a show. Oh, shame. Thank you. And you need to thank your ancestors too. Call them out by name. They listen. They want to know what took you so long. Okay, but now we've done that. Now it's time to do a little breathing. Y'all know we get our breathe on in the mornings because this stress relief is not only stress relief, it is awakening the senses and it is preparing you for that which will come to try and destroy you or distract you today. And you'd be like, oh, sounds like I got some oil. And today I got some grapefruit. See that? Grapefruit. Grapefruit. Grapefruit oil. Grapefruit. So what you gonna do with grapefruit? Don't believe nothing I say. Go look it up. Do your homework. Due diligence. Just a drop is powerful. Just a drop. Just one. Here we go. Come on. Just one. Don't want more than one. Come on out of there, girl. There you go. Because the sea is so powerful. Where'd the top go? I don't know. I'll put it up here. Bam! Just rub it in your hands. And then you do what? Oh, my goodness. Oh. No, I ain't sniffing glue like we did in high school. Step up. Here we go. Inhale deeply. And exhale for the power of this essential oil that brings peace and calm throughout all the chakras. It just feels delicious inside. Have you ever felt delicious inside? I just feel delicious inside. I even haven't had a real grapefruit. I just had to have some oil. Oh, and it feels nice. And if you have not had any oil, it's not too late. Get you some. And you can go to Susan Essentials, Jody Susan, who used to live here in Illinois, and now lives in Florida, I think it is. No, Georgia. Susan Essentials has the best essential oil, so go get you some. Tell her self sent you. Now I've cooled off with the tea. Now it's time to do a little breathing. Hey, close the window, because the tea had me hot. Now the window got me cold. I think they call it a flash. I don't care what they call it, or what they call it. So what we're going to do right now is a little breathing. And from time to time, you're going to hear this sound right here. When you hear it, don't be alarmed. It is simply a reminder to get out of here and get in here. Get out of your head, get in your heart. What we're going to do is close your eyes, sit up straight in your chair, feet flat on the floor. And you're going to simply breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Hold it. And exhale. That's all we're doing, breathing. Because breathing, you are connected to the essence of life. Your heart, liver, lungs, spleen, spine are all blessing you with the power of the breath. Let's breathe in. And raise those hands in the air and wave them like you really do care, and just move from side to side and bring them down. Blow it out. Inhale. That's right. Get that body moving in the morning, because you've been asleep all night and the fluids are not moving or haven't been moving for however long you've been sleeping. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, however long you've been. Bring them up again. Inhale. And now this time, as we inhale, we're going to do a little work that's begin cleaning the system of the garbage that we put in it yesterday. Because you live in America, you ate some garbage, you just don't know it. Okay, so inhale. Bring those arms up in the air and clap. Clap, 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 clap. On down the arm, both sides, backwards and forwards. Clap, 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 clap. Yep, get right here, that little piece of meat. Y'all got, I don't care how thin you are, a little piece right there. You want to clean, you want to love on it. Just want to love on that. Because it helps cleanse the lymphatic system, which keeps you from getting colds and foods and other garbage that all congested up in here. Inhale deeply. And continue patting. Over to the other side. Up and down the arm. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. Are you still breathing? Inhale. Hold it. And exhale, giving thanks for the power of the breath as we continue to pat on down the chest, breast, thighs, hips, buttocks. You get back there. Your hips, your thighs, your knees, and your legs, and your toes. and your feet. Run in place. Yeah, get that energy moving. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Giving thanks that we are always at the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. As we inhale once more, bringing the energy of the breath back up through the solar plexus, taking these hands and patting. This is where I hold my stress. So let's wake it up. Stress release, stress release, stress relief. Ooh, that feels good. And then as you continue patting, and not watching me, but watching yourself pat, inhale deeply. Take these two fingers and this thumb right in the back of your neck where that vagus nerve is, and just rub on it. Just massage it. Give it some love. Let it know that you're there and that you appreciate the work that it does, keeping you happy, healthy, and whole and complete. Oh, yeah. The vagus nerve just love it. Don't you love that vagus nerve? Yeah, girl, we love that vagus nerve. Yes, we do. Clip that. Yes, we do. And exhale. One last time as we inhale. And this time as we exhale, bring the head down, chin to chest, and slowly rotate that head around to the left, and then around to the back, and over to the right, and back around to the front. Head up. Inhale, and when you exhale, bring your head down, chin to chest. Slowly rotate that head around to the right, and around to the back. Oh, yeah, I felt that pop. And around to the left, back to the front. Head up, get up, and exhale. And just sit with the breath, giving thanks for the power of the breath, because someone, somewhere, is unable to breathe on their own. And look at you, breathing all on your own. No nebulizer, no asthma, no none of that. You just breathing. And then if you are, you still here, you're breathing, so you matter. And your affirmation for the day: I release, to let go, and let the Creator guide me to whatever it is that I need to do. And so it is. Thank you for experiencing Monday Morning Mindfulness with me and Monday Morning Mindfulness Meditation. De-stress with the breath. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will share it with someone. And you can also go to my page on YouTube, Zelda Speaks, and have another YouTube page, Zelda Speaks Mindfulness. Look at the testimonials and all the other good stuff. And thank you for sharing, and thank you for caring. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now it's time for our first break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about all that good stuff. And we'll be joined at 7:30 by Dr. Naima Latif. Baby, you think you know something now. You don't know nothing. And I can say that because when I got grown to be a senior, I thought I knew everything. You don't know nothing. You know, they give us that illusion that we know things. We don't know nothing. What can I say? But you can know that you are always at the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. How do I know that? This is how, right here. Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on the Female Solution. How you're learning with Zelda Speaks for your stress relief session on Monday Morning Mindfulness.
Music licensing
On the OnAirEverywhere.com platform. Mondays at a new time, 7 till 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Share your thoughts, comments, and suggestions. And if you'd like to be a guest on the show, go to higherlearningnetwork.org. Okay, and I found it. Let me record. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, there are my seedlings. And they're getting light. And they're growing. And this is needs to get daily water too. So now I don't have to be concerned with an outdoor garden because I have an indoor garden. And the seedlings are growing. And this is the light because there's no sun outside today. So you can get on a payment plan to grow your own vegetables too. ZeldaRobinson.towergarden.com. And if you are not growing your own food, I hate to tell you, you're not eating food. You're eating a byproduct. What? I mean, what's a byproduct? Made by a machine. It is probably plastic. I'm just saying. But I can show you better than I can tell you. So what I'm going to do is pull up our blog, which is tumblr.com higher learning TV show. And you'll see HLN News. You can't see it on TikTok, but if you go to it, you'll get a chance to see it. And the first thing that you see here is what? Pray over your food. Huh? Yeah. Okay. I want you to see this.
Food, man. What you're about to.
Yeah, because what you are about to see is about to blow your mind. Yeah.
All right, that's why I be telling you guys to always be praying over your food, man. What you're about to see is witchcraft. If you're not killing the own animals, if you're not growing your own food, you have to deal with stuff like this. Okay, this is an obvious witch, and right now she is casting the spell on the meat, not on the meat that she's buying for herself, because she doesn't even take this meat in her own cart. What is she doing right here, guys? What?
Yeah.
What is going on, man?
Yeah.
This is not normal. It's not normal. Always be praying over your food, guys. For real. This is a spiritual warfare. What you're seeing right.
And you saw that, right? Anytime you go to the store and there is food and you see people praying over it, laying over it, and spraying over it, I don't know if that's something that concerns you, but it should be. So let me pull this up so you can take a look at it. So that's just one of the videos. There's a ton of them. So when you go to our blog, tumblr.com, higher learning TV show. Now, I'm not going to say anything about this because y'all know why, but you can go and read it yourself. There's a lot of more information on here. And then there's this information about the unhoused. And I'm going to come back to that. But right now, I want you to focus on the food. And I also want you to focus on currency. And this brother here, when I saw this, I'm like, oh my God, I am right on time because I'm a senior and I said I was not going back to read another book, study another nothing because I was sick and tired of school. But baby, when I heard this brother.
Welcome everybody. Hard times are here. So now you got to do what we call the bartering system. Like back in the old days.
Bartering. Remember?
The what system?
Was it bartering?
Bartering.
Bartering. Pardon my ebonics, everybody.
That's okay,
but anyway,
baby.
My brother Lewis just came by. I'm giving Lewis something. And look at here, folks. Shut up, dog.
Hush.
Lewis feeding you. You better hush.
Bartering is exchanging.
Again, let's go back there. Ladies,
this is good.
Close your eyes while I pull out this. Better than any steak, filet mignon, sushi you ever want to find.
Not better than goat, though.
It was better than goat to me. It better than goat to me, ain't it?
They have us so conditioned.
That's
The
right.
goat is all natural for the ones I eat in
Ooh,
Jamaica.
that's a goat. Ooh.
That's right. See here, folks. This is
Eat that.
straight from the land. That's right now.
Oh, and you wonder why.
See here, ladies. You get you a good country
It
man.
hurt.
Like, well,
Heart hurt.
Uncle Lewis right there. Boy, you got
Back
yourself something.
hurt. Everything
Anyway,
hurt.
guys, Supreme Family Garden
Eating
and
quick.
God we trust and coons we eat.
And
Talk
coons.
to you on the
we eat.
next.
No, I ain't eat no coons. I just thought I'd share that with y'all because what we have been trained to eat is not food. You see, well, at least he killed it, so he know where it's coming from. But this is the thing: the poison in the food, because animals know when they're about to die, and they release a poison in their system, and we eating that poison. We just happy go lucky eating our hamburger, and French fries, and steak, and goat, and all that, and it's killing us on the inside. And you don't realize that until you are a seasoned citizen like myself. And it is my responsibility to share this because we have been taught to eat 3 meals a day, and that is the furthest thing from the truth. And this is what I really want you to see here. Hold on. Because the food that you eat is, if you didn't make it, you don't know where it come from. And then when you get through cleaning your food, cleaning your face, I should say, this, okay, does it want to come up here? There it is. You think you cleaning your food, your teeth, but this is what really what's happening. Okay, let me turn it up so you can hear it. Okay, this is floss, y'all. Check it out. And I floss every day, 2-3 times a day.
What might be the world's eco-friendly dental floss factory in India. Everything starts with the raw materials, premium plastic bottles reclaimed from luxury landfills. Each bottle is inspected by the head of quality control, wearing breathable leather gear, using hands-on checks to ensure the right amount of fermented grime. Once approved, the bottles are packed into burlap sacks and sent to the shredding area. A high-tech machine turns them into colorful plastic confetti, then soaks them in swamp-colored hot water. Cleanliness is everything here. A rusted propeller massages the plastic with purified mud. If the water isn't brown, it's not clean enough. Next stop, the reactor. An operator feeds the boiling vat by hand, adding salty sweat Americans know and love. The floss cools in mystery water, winds onto rust-coated spools, overseen by barefoot engineers for authenticity. Finally, it's packaged on the floor, hand-wrapped so every box includes a trace of DNA. Then it's shipped worldwide. Remember, if it doesn't make your gums bleed, it's not real floss. Enjoy your smile. Today, we visited what might be the world's eco-friendly dental floss factory in India.
Wow. That made me think. All of the things that we buy, share, and however else we get it, it's not for our best interest because we didn't make it. We don't know where it come from. We don't know none of that. So with that being said, it's time to get back to some home remedies, some old home remedies. And you think that was something? Oh, Lord have mercy. Just go to the page, y'all. Just go to tumblr.com and you will just see so much, much more than you ever anticipated, especially talking about the foot fetish. So, yeah, you go back and check that out. And I also want to share with you my blog, which is zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com. And when you go there, you will see this Zelda Speaks Mindfulness. And I'm going to scroll down for you so that you can see all the goodies I have there. Now, this first one is a diabetic donut special. The week before, every week I'm writing another ebook because I'm finding out from my young people that there's just so much that I know that they don't know, that you don't know. And it's like, Miss Elder, can you write something about that? Or can you make us a video? I can do both, but writing is my first love. So that's why you see diabetic donut. It's a special. Today's your lucky day. You know somebody that eat garbage like you do? Tell them they need to get a copy of How I Reverse Type 2 Diabetes. If I can do it, you can do it. Because I was the sweet potato pie, German chocolate cake, butter cookie eating sister. I didn't need a meal. All I needed was some junk food. And that's why I became a diabetic in 2013. And in 2015, I only took the metformin for a year. I only took it for a year. And then my sister, who's the nutritionist of the family, she goes every year to this farm downstate somewhere and get all the recipes and herbs and the yada yada. And she comes back and she shares it with me. And she shared this recipe with me that a lady made of all raw organic. And I apple, beet, cucumber, lemon, ginger, kale, and turmeric, all raw, organic. And you mix it up, put it in a blender. A cold press juicer is what I use. But then my juicer broke because I was using it every day. Then I got a Ninja, so I do that and sift until I can get another cold press juicer. Because cold press juicer, with a blaze, when you're blending the food, they get hot, and too much heat destroys the chemicals, the vitamins, the nutrients in the vegetables, which have already been tainted with pesticides because you ain't growing your own. You don't know what's on it. That's why you be sure to watch. I wash my vegetables in vinegar and baking soda. You'll see it fuzz up. Yeah, you want to, just like you wash your clothes, you want to wash your vegetables. Anyway, put all those in a glass and drink 8 ounces a day. And let me know how that works for you, because it worked well for me. And I know I'm not the only one, because there are other people who are reversing type 2 diabetes as well. And all you got to do is go to higherlearningnetwork.org. Oh, and this is from last week's interview, Mrs. Rosetta Perry, the queen mother of Black Press, baby. Gave me my interview, and she gave her last interview. And I'll tell you about that another time. But right about now, thank you, Reverend Dr. Lawrence Lenoir, and your wife, Heidi Lenoir, also going through health challenge. Oh, and I forgot to mention that if you didn't see, there people always pass over the weekend. And TC Carson, that's on the blog. That's on my blog too. It's down there. Oh yeah, see that organic tea. Remember, I'm always telling you about tea. You want to do that tea, baby. Happy anniversary, Mrs. Jackson, Mr. Jackson. But if you didn't see this show last night, prayers for the people in Venezuela. Lord have mercy. You have got to go see that, because I had no idea what was going on. I mean, I know what was going on, but this lady's from Venezuela, and she just broke it down. And I was like, oh my God, they'd get water every 3 or 4 days. What? Oh, wow. Stand in line 8 hours to get some food. See, we rotten here in the United States, and we don't even know it. We spoil rotten, don't even know it. But anyway, go back and see that. It's on my page, and she talked about this. So anyway, just want to share that with you. So go to our blog and you'll see all that information. But get a copy of How I Reverse Type 2 Diabetes today, and share it with someone. And if you purchase it today and today only, you will get the free another ebook of your choice. And I'll tell you that when you go to higherlearningnetwork.org and email me. Anyway, just want to share that with you. Thank you so very much for being here with us this morning. When we come back, we're going to take some calls and some, what do you call them? Comments. Y'all know it's early in the morning. Yeah. And I was up pretty late last night, but that has nothing to do with nothing, because in a minute, we are going to be joined by our very own Dr. Naima Latif. So you stay close, and we'll be right back. What happened?
Welcome to Masterforce with Mushim Suit. Join us each week on Thursdays at 7 a.m. Central, live on Facebook and YouTube on the Female Solution page. As we dive into powerful topics designed to assist you in mastering your life force, our conversations feature a diverse lineup of experts, all dedicated to your growth. Tune in weekly to discover new ways to elevate your spirit and raise your vibration. And remember, we are ascending.
What's up, guys? It's Osada, the host of the Gathering of the Griots podcast, part of the Female Solution. Want you to join us every Tuesday morning from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And guess what we do? We interview authors of the Soulful Chicago Book Fair, the books, the experiences, the lifestyles, all of it with fervor. So be there right on the Soulful Chicago Book Fair YouTube page or on the Female Solution Facebook page. We look forward to having you and all our literary essence. Peace.
You, my sister, tonight at 5 o'clock because we got cryptocurrency trading. Yeah, and if y'all don't know, now you know. Inbox me at Higher Learning TV Show. And I just might send you a link and you just might learn something. So thank you for learning something. And I am going to be joined by our very own executive producer of the Female Solution, and that would be our very own sister from another mister, Dr. Naima Latif. Hey, take it away. That's my girl. How you doing this morning, sister?
Oh, I am fantastic. Always grateful to be among those that are above ground.
Amen. Hashtag Monday Morning Mindfulness.
Yes. Well, I thought about how, as you were talking about the all the various ways that people are getting inspired to create different systems. Of course, there's iTex, that barter dollars and that sort of thing, and then you've got the cryptocurrency. People are creating different ways of interchanging and buying and selling from each other using systems that are not controlled by a central control system that excludes people. There are various systems that people are being inspired to create. There are ways that people are choosing to interact that empowers them as opposed to disempowers them. And it's because the world is changing and old systems are collapsing. And we instinctively know that we must take responsibility for our lives so that we can create systems that are more fair, more just, more inclusive, so that we can get rid of all of these ways that we're being exploited. You talk about the food and the poison that we're ingesting. And how nonsensical is it that we've got all this land around us and yet people are struggling to eat? So you think about how we've been conditioned to not use this wonderful earth that gives us everything for free. And instead of us growing things, we're either tossing garbage on it or growing nice, beautiful lawns, which is great if you have a cow, but who eats grass? So how intelligent is it for us to have all of this good earth and us not to be able to grow our own food so that we can know what's in it and make sure we're not spraying poisons all in it and not killing ourselves slowly with what we're eating? So this is a great time to be alive, because this is the time when we are awakening and taking back our power so that we can control the lives we're living. So thank you for bringing an enlightening message today.
Thank you for me listening to the creator, because this was not my first idea, but I have to follow the lessons, and the lessons are as follows. So if you think you eating fish and you say, check this out.
Frozen ahi, and they trick everybody into thinking it's beautiful, fresh ahi. So what they do is they get this rotten tuna, feed it into this red chemical dye, which turns it from the brown, poopy color that you see into a bright red color that never goes away. So even if the fish is completely rotten, it'll still look completely fresh because they're injecting this dye, soaking it in this dye to give it the illusion of being fresh ahi. And they're going to inject carbon monoxide gas into the bags and then let the fish marinate in that carbon monoxide gas so it soaks all the way through it. Keeps the fish from smelling or tasting rotten to the extent it can get so rotten that people can actually die and never have tasted or smelled that it's bad, because the carbon monoxide prevents that from happening. When restaurants or grocery stores turn this into value-added products, so sushi or poke, they do not have to label that this is the type of fish they're using. They can just say fresh made. Get a bunch of frozen.
They don't even have to label it. All they have to say is it's fresh meat. Are you kidding me? This is what the government is allowing food manufacturers to do. And you just eat all dang gone day long.
Yes. Well, the thrust of everything in our society, and this is why these systems are collapsing, the thrust, the motivating factor behind everything is how to make a profit. So that means, like he's talking about, you got rotting fish, but you make it look fresh, because you want to profit off of things that ordinarily you wouldn't be able to sell because it's unhealthy. But as long as you're making money, that justifies everything. That justifies them pumping livestock full of hormones so they can be bigger and heavier and weigh more, and so they can get more money per pound and all of that. Pumping the fruits full of hormones. If you have abnormal sized fruits, and even if you've ever had red apples and you bite into it and then you see red dye inside what's supposed to be white, they've done the same thing. Sprayed them with dye so that they look like they're nice, fresh red apples when in fact they're rotting.
Anything but.
This is why, of course, as you mentioned earlier, you pray over your food because you have to raise the vibration. Prayer raises the vibration and makes it healthier. Everything is alive. Everything in our environment is
Say that again, girl. Say that. Somebody missed that. They just went right over their head. So you need to say that again. But we
pray over your food. And I always thank the food for sharing its life force energy with me. Thank the creator. Thank the earth. Thank all of those who are adding to your life force energy. Show gratitude. Gratitude changes everything. It raises the vibration. And I can tell you this short story.
Okay.
We've been having some issues with my furnace. It probably needs to be looked at and cleaned and so forth. And so sometimes it kind of struggles to get going. Well, it hadn't come on all day yesterday. And I've given the name Felix, Felix the furnace. And it's been struggling because it's been over 10 years since it's been serviced.
Oh.
And we're kind of cold inside the house. So I said, okay, I know this furnace is going to need some help. But until then, I'm going to need to help get it going. So I went downstairs and laid my hands on the furnace. And I said, look, Felix, I know you're trying hard. And I appreciate all the service you've given our home. You've made this house a home with your heat, and we appreciate you so much. And I love you, and I know that you can do this. Just do your best. I'm going to get you some help, but do your best to get started. I really appreciate all that you've done. That furnace kicked off, started working. So everybody was sitting around like, what? And we're all laughing but I said, look, everything is alive and everything responds to gratitude. So you're raising the vibration.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yes. So
yes, ma'am.
Yes, it worked. And everything is alive. Everything is vibrating energy. Everything, because everything is an expression of the creative energy of the universe that we call God. And so everything is alive. All of our...
Even the plastic plants. Thank you for that lesson. In interspecies communication. Thank you. That's why when my plants kind of brush up to me, I said, oh, hey girl, I see you today. How you doing? Thank you for keeping me
everything. I talk to my plants, the live ones and the plastic ones.
Who knew?
Yes, everything is alive. So we're always vibrating energy. Your thoughts create energy. Every thought you think sends out a signal to the entire universe. So if you're thinking negative thoughts about people or about yourself, you're putting that out there and you're creating your environment with the energy of your thoughts. So you have to master your mind so you don't allow others to bring you down to a low vibration and therefore project that out and create and attract the negativity that you're putting out. You have to live consciously all the time, and that means
That's a
consciously
challenge.
live on a high vibration. Be aware of what you're putting in your eyes
The
through
seven
TV,
portals.
all the portals that can receive information. Be aware, because if you're looking at negative news all the time, it's going to affect your vibration and it's going to make you sick.
Because somebody is watching the news 24/7. And
Yes.
it's all a lie. I tell you from experience, from working in radio, it's all scripted.
Yes, it is. It is.
And we're going to continue the script because we know you're an entrepreneur or business owner. And just in case you have products or services to sell, you need to know about this too.
Hi, I'm Naima Latif, and if you're watching this, that means you're one of the 4.6 billion people from around the world who are using an electronic device to talk to people. In these times, people are using the internet to talk to everybody. Friends, neighbors, family members, co-workers. People are on their cell phones and computers all day long. Now, if you're in business, that is great news. That means you can sell your products and services all day long and never have to leave your home. All you need is a media connection, somebody to connect you to an audience. And that's why I'm talking to you today. We produce programs, and our audience members are people who shop. They buy clothes, food, beauty supplies, cleaning supplies, home repair, transportation services, child care services. Whatever you're selling, they need to buy it. We're your media connection. Just follow this link, and tomorrow you can sit back and relax at home while your business is making you money.
And you heard it right here on The Female Solution, which airs 7 days a week, 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. And Naeem is going to tell you a little bit about that coming up very shortly. But we got some comments. Oh, Lord, we need to get some of these comments up here. Good Lord and a quarter. No, I'm not blaspheming. That's CB language. Good Lord and a quarter. That's some 70s. You don't know nothing about that. Anywho, Grand Rich Rising Millionaires. Hi, Michelle Pearson, 2967. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate you. And Jean Lockett, 7633. That's what the Father gave us through Adam.
Yes. We're going to be hearing from her tonight on Mercy Seat with Unaya E. 7 p.m. Tune on in. Always a spiritual, powerful message. Yes.
Ooh, I look forward to that. Thank you, Miss Jean Lockett. Appreciate you. Oh, and she also says, I have a client that has one of those. What, a water tower? I mean, a tower garden. Is that what you're referring to? I'm not sure. And Michelle Pearson says, Grand Rich Rising, Mrs. Zelda. Grand Rich Rising to you, my sister. Thank you. Grand Rich Rising. I love that. Jean, like it says, great info. Yes, well, the spirit give it to us, we got to give it to you. So we just obeying orders right now. She says, oh wow, what was that? I don't know what it was. I was so loud. You ain't by yourself. And Bridget says, my sister from the Female Solution 501c3, and I was on her show last Monday?
Last week, yeah.
That's Monday at 7 p.m. So go back and see that show. You're gonna hear some stories that you didn't hear here, because I can tell everything here. Anyway, Bridget says, wow, I am not eating nothing today. Good for you.
Fast day.
I'm on fast with you, girl. As a matter of fact, I'm doing intermittent fasting, which means I only eat between a window of 12 noon and 6 p.m. So from the time last night up until noon today, that's about probably 16 hours or more. This is the one thing that I wanted to share that everybody needs to know. When you feel that in your stomach and you think you're hungry, guess what? You're not. You're thirsty.
Drink some water instead.
We have been told that we're hungry. That's why we overeat. That's why I was once almost 300 pounds, because I was eating all them 3 meals and getting 3 snacks. Girl, yeah, I was 269, 270.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my.
But diabetes came in and saved my life. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Having diabetes saved my life, because I went, well, it's a whole story. It's in the book, Diabetic Donut. Anyway, I'm not eating anything today. I'm with you, my sister. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. And she also says, I don't buy apples anymore because they have a ton of wax on it. Yes, they do.
Ooh, yes.
I'm sorry. I have to rinse them and wash them and scrape them and peel them because need my green apples. I juice my green apples.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I have a tower garden, I got to start growing my green apples
Yes.
so that there is no residue on them.
On food. Yes. Yes.
So thank you for oh yes, the style. She said yes, the tower. Now what was the question?
She had a client that had one of those. So she's
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
the tower, yeah. Yeah, because we all need one. And it don't have to be a tower, it doesn't have to be expensive because I paid a grip for it. But you can do it in your windowsill. All you need is some seedlings, and how you gonna get the seeds? Because Monsanto done took all the seeds. Anyway.
That's why you got to start saving seeds, because that's another thing, the attempt to control the food growth. So this is why, even if you live in an apartment, have some kind of food growing that you can eat, so that you don't feel like other people can cut you off of food. I never saw so much panic when the SNAP benefits were cut off for a month or so, and people were, I mean, panic set in. And then of course we had all of these pantries that were giving away food. I'm thinking, wait a minute, you all had this food all along. What were you storing it for? Why weren't you giving it away all this time? So then we discovered that there's all of this food that has, I don't know why they had not been distributing it as much as they could have, but now we realize these pantries are there. And so the whole issue of food is such a political thing. When you can keep people from eating, you can control them. And this is what we're experiencing. The control of our food supply, taking away, giving you seed. Do not buy seedless anything. If something is seedless, that means
it's not a factory. It didn't come from the earth.
Yes.
Alert.
Go ahead and spit out them watermelon seeds, but get you some seeds in your foods. Do not buy seedless things. And grow.
Drink your food. Drink your food.
Drink your food.
Drink your food. Drink it. What do you mean drink your food? Mm-hmm. Like Bridget is doing fasting today.
Yeah, you can juice
it. That's drinking it. Drink your
food. Fruits and vegetables. And the more we eat live foods and drink live foods, the more our cells can replenish themselves. Because when you eat something that's dead, that hastens the decay in your body. And our cells are meant to constantly rejuvenate life. We're not supposed to age. We're not supposed to age in the way that we are, dying from the inside because we're eating death. We're eating decayed meats, decayed fruits that they spray and make us think it's fresh. We're supposed to eat things that are live, because life produces life. And when you know that, then you're more conscious of how you're feeling after you eat. When you eat something and it makes you feel sluggish and slow and sleepy, then that lets you know it's something in it that's not good for you, because your food is supposed to revitalize you.
Because it's dead. It is not alive. You hear everybody talking about unalive. Well, you are eating unalive food.
Unalive food.
It's going to make you unalive. It's just a matter of time. Remember talking about the 12-hour fasting? Excuse me, that 6-hour intermittent fasting. That's why it's important that you know the systems of the body. The digestion, which when you feel that little, you think you're hungry, actually you're thirsty. Digestion, assimilation, where after you eat, all the good stuff comes together and do what it needs to do. And then elimination. And if you ain't pooping, ooh, if you constipated, ooh, I feel for you. But all you gotta do is go get some Nopalina. Nopalina. Not that stuff from the Walgreens, from the drugstore. You want fiber. You want flaxseed, you want wheat germ, you want chia seeds. All that stuff will flush you, and it's dirt cheap. Go to Aldi's. I mean, a bag will last you a month or two, if a month, depending on how often you need, and just take it every day, every single day, and be glad that you have something that you can go somewhere and get it and put it in some water. Because if you were a person like this sleeping in a van, I saw this and I was like, wow, Detroit. Old car frames were turned into still sleeping capsules, insulated from wind and rain, parked along sidewalks. Wow. I said, Chicago. Why can't we do that? Why? Why can't we? What's stopping us? Oh, and I'm so very, 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 very happy to share this information, which is from the, we go out every week and we are feeding our unhoused sisters and brothers. And I am so very happy to report that iTex, I'm always talking about iTex.
Yes.
How you can buy things with iTex with barter dollars. Well, guess what? iTex had one of the guys that I interviewed. His name is Jim. I don't know his last name, from Dive Heart, and they sell things. And Dr. Willie Wilson, we want had a wheelchair for sale. And a motorized wheelchair. Now, the man that you're looking at on this frame, his name is Michael. He's a veteran with no legs. And thank you, Dr. Willie Wilson. Put out a call. I said, I need to get this chair. It's $700. And so many people came through. And this is what Dr. Willie Wilson, bless his heart, shared with me. I told him I had a veteran on the ground and he needed to stay warm. He says, get him what he wants. So he wanted a heater. This is what happened. Dr. Willie Wilson, we want you to see where your money went, because it's got him a heater that's going to keep him warm.
All right.
Something, Dr. Willie Wilson?
Thank you, Willie Wilson.
Yes, sir. We thank you. I'm sorry, repeat that.
Thank you, Willie Wilson, for buying me this heater.
Yes, sir. We appreciate our veterans. We appreciate you. Thank you, Dr. Willie Wilson. We appreciate you. Appreciate our veterans. We appreciate you. Yes, we do. We appreciate our veterans, and we appreciate those who have a heart and are merciful, knowing that this man has served this country. And he come home and has nowhere to stay. That is just wrong on all counts. That is inhumane. Dogs get better treatment than veterans do. It's insane. So thank you. I'm sorry. I go there sometime. Forgive me, y'all.
But it can really enrage you when you think about it, because human beings who have risked their life, sent abroad at the direction of the government, and then they are maimed, injured, rendered incapacitated, and come back with no support from the people who sent them abroad. That is wrong. That is wrong. So you're doing a very powerful work, and we appreciate the fact that you're changing lives every single day. And this has a ripple effect. You'd be surprised. An act of kindness that can change generations. And this man now, of course, will be able to survive without suffering in this cold. And how many people are going to be inspired watching this, and they will then give, because that's what these times are for. It's time for us to change this negative, mean-spirited energy and start loving each other, caring for each other, providing for each other. This is what this world is evolving to, out of the meanness and into the spirit of benevolence.
Amen. The spirit of benevolence. Thank you so very much for joining us this morning. Thank you for being a presence in the midst of this madness to help those who need our help. And as you can see, the information is scrolling below on the screen. If you would like to make a donation of any amount, because they need butane every week, and they're at Walmart for I think it's $12. You get those 2 cans. If you go back to our channel, our YouTube channel, you'll get a chance to see that. And they just need they need to keep warm. So help us keep our veterans warm. And thank you for the donations. Thank you. And you can go to higherlearningnetwork.org, scroll down, and all the information is there. So thank you for being a blessing. Thank you, Dr. Lateef. Want to give us a closing thought?
Today, share your loving energy with all those whose lives you touch. Smile at every face that encounters you. Give a spirit of joy, and you will see the world transform right before your eyes. Be the change you wish to see.
Be the change you wish to see. You want to see something different? You got to do something outrageous. You got to get out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
And the comfort zone is not a good place to be. I love Wendy's show on Wednesday. Something about uncomfortableness?
Oh yeah, the Let's Get Uncomfortable show with Aaron and Wendy. Yes, we we have to talk about these things that make us uncomfortable, but
Yeah.
until we talk about it, we won't change it. So we have to.
And be sure and join us tomorrow for Asada cryptocurrency training. You do not want to miss that. Stay on purpose, stay empowered. See you tonight at the crypto training at 5 p.m. And Naima, you're going to come join me on TikTok because I'm live on TikTok too. Okay. We're going to talk to our TikTok audience because we have not been paying them a whole lot of attention. We just have been letting them listen in. So stay on purpose, stay empowered, stay tuned to tomorrow. You'll be glad you did. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. Make it a great day and watch what you eat.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, dhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, Ngiyabonga. Senegal, Jaref. Kenya, Asante. Israel, Toda. Pakistan, Shukriya. Afghanistan, Tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, Shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.
Beautiful morning, oh what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling, there's a handsome man coming my way. Oh, there is a handsome man coming my way. Hi there, what's your name?
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Tony. And what I want you to do for me is, if you have Xfinity TV, tune in to the Higher Learning Network Tuesdays at 6 p.m., Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Xfinity TV channel 19. Peace out.